My name's Matthew Simons, and I was a part of Team 8's Prime Consulting. I was working with Oliver Pittman, Jack Rosenberg, and Angus Schmidt. Myself and Angus had worked quite a bit in the past together on various assignments, and when we formed a group with Oliver and Jack, we knew we had a pretty good group to complete all the work for this subject. My initial expectations of the subject, I was looking forward to it. I hadn't looked too deeply into the subject outline, so I didn't know exactly what I was getting into. However, the title of Water and Environmental Design excited me, so I was pretty keen to get started with it. I enjoyed the studio delivery of the subject. Having lots of other commitments, it was good to just come into uni twice for 3 weeks, just focus on those days and get it all over and done with. And I think my teammates had the same opinion on that because it allowed us to still focus on our work and other stuff we had going on. I really enjoyed learning about the design of the wastewater treatment plant, especially the use of the irrigation for the effluent. I think this is something really interesting and something that I could use down the track if I wanted to become an environmental engineer or work with water. Unfortunately, I was sick for the BioWin design class, the tutorial, which I would have loved to learn more about. The things I didn't enjoy as much were the number of little assignments we had, a lot of things to deliver, and most of them were just reviews and admin type reports as opposed to actual learning content. Teamwork. So we had a really good team and the communication was really good from the start. Everyone was on the same page in terms of what we wanted to achieve, how much time and how much effort we wanted to put into the subject. We all understood each other's different situations in terms of work and commitments, which was good. And we worked well as a team to account for all those differences. The team would help out to take the pressure off someone if they had a lot going on at work, which really helped with the team morale. That was one of the challenges, but I believe we handled it pretty well, just by being honest with each other, working hard, and being good teammates generally. The contributions between everyone was pretty much equal, which was great. Sometimes progress was a little bit slower than we'd hoped for some teammates. However, the rest of the group was pretty happy to help out and encouraged that member to find time to get their work done, and it all worked out just fine. My knowledge of most of the subject is pretty good. I understood most of Block 1, the cultural and heritage content. Although I had a bit of understanding about this previously, the subject definitely improved my comprehension of all that stuff through the classwork and also the assignments. I was a bit disappointed that my knowledge of the BioWin design program wasn't as strong as it could be, just because I was sick for that lesson. I did learn a lot off my teammates. They tried to catch me up on everything, except this is a skill that would have been good to learn and take into the professional world if I was to go down that road. On the plus side, I'm confident that I can analyse all that data and come to some pretty good conclusions and recommendations based on that stuff. My ability to critically analyse the technical components of the wastewater treatment plant and all the water quality parameters definitely developed throughout the Block 2 work. We did learn a little bit about this in previous subjects, but Block 2 went a lot further than that, which is good. My teammates made sure that I had a good technical understanding of all the components of the wastewater treatment plant and the different parameters that they affect. I think my own critical thinking has always been strong, and it had to be for this subject. The assessment tasks such as the peer reviews, team reviews, and the design journal, they all required us to think critically and provide feedback to others. I tried to not give basic feedback, but I tried to give them useful, critical thoughts on what they did well and also what they could improve on for next time. This was pretty evident in my review of another team's technical design report, which I thought needed a lot of improvements. More critical thinking was in the discussions of our technical design report. Because we picked a metropolitan council area in Lane Cove, it presented a lot of challenges mostly to do with the land usage and the available space. We had to plan around these, and I think we managed to make it work in the available space pretty well. One major challenge we encountered was in the technical design report when the area we calculated for the land requirement for irrigation was about 20 times the available land from the council. We had to collaborate well to find the issues, and we rectified it, and we managed to fit the farm into the available land, just improving our calculations. I think this is the way things would work in a professional setting, so we're proud of ourselves to make this error correct. I believe the project can be extremely relevant to the career in engineering. Personally, I'm leaning towards a more structural engineering space, concrete design, steel design, that sort of thing. However, I do have quite a few friends in the environmental engineering and water areas, and they seem to really enjoy it. And because I still really care about the environment, it's something I could see myself working in down the line, in which case this project would definitely be applicable. Some of the feedback received from the subject coordinator was that the layout of our reports could be improved. Some information was included in the wrong sections, some information wasn't there at all, and some didn't need to be there. And that was all pretty simple stuff for us to change. When reviewing another group's report, it was pretty evident that their layouts wasn't great, and it really made the report look unprofessional. So that really put through layout, formatting, grammar, all that sort of stuff in making the report of professional quality. And similar feedback from our CHIA report helped us to do better for Block 2 in the technical design report. I think our group gave each other heaps of feedback in terms of this, and we did it along the way, which I think helped us to improve performance because we could change everything as time went on and do that as a team. In the future, there are a few things I think I could do differently. I think putting more effort into deeply understanding the technical aspects of the design would go a long way, but unfortunately time constraints and multiple other commitments sort of hindered my ability to do this, as is often the case through uni with all subjects. I think if I was to move into a profession in environmental engineering or water engineering or design, I would definitely have to learn more to fully understand all these concepts, the results and the technical components. In future assignments, although our intentions were pretty good, perhaps our team lacked a little bit of motivation towards the end of the semester, which is often the case, but overall there weren't any major issues. The studio subject delivery definitely required more work before the class to understand, otherwise everything would move a little bit too quickly, and in the future I should work a little bit harder before the class to try and get ahead. In summary, my overall experience of the subject was great. I thoroughly enjoyed all the classes and the projects that we did, and I really enjoyed the team that I was a part of. So it was a great experience overall. Thank you.